I am back in the US. Man, it has been a while, but I went overseas to get dinner work done. I'm making an update on this video. I've had a lot of people question me in my message in Facebook Messenger or DM me on Instagram. The same questions. They wanted to know, why did I go overseas to get dinner work? Why did I choose the location I went to? What was the total cost, right? So I'm gonna go over all that, all these questions. Hopefully, if someone's interested in doing it themselves, hopefully this video will add some information to you, add some value to you, and educate you more on what it's like to get it done. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the location, right? Why did I choose Turkey? Well, first off, I looked everywhere first, right? I originally started in my home country, the US. It was not feasible in the US just because of the cost, right? I didn't feel like I was getting my bang for buck for the type of work that I wanted. And so I got 10 on top, 10 on bottom. And instead of just full-blown veneers, I actually got the crowns, okay? So if you don't know the difference between veneers and crowns, look it up. Google works wonders, right? But that's not gonna be in this video, but that's what I got. So 20 teeth total is what I got done. And so first I looked at places like, Miami, New York, all the major cities, right? Even Las Vegas, California, Hollywood, all these different places. Try to get quotes from people that I was following on social media, from dentists who did good work, people I saw on YouTube that got work done in the US. But the average price that I was quoted was between $30,000 to $50,000 for the type of work I want, right? 10 on top, 10 on one, get 10 on bottom to get that $1 million smile. But I was not trying to pay a fortune to get that $1 million smile. It just didn't seem cost effective. So first place I started to look into was Mexico. Mexico, I've heard stories. It's like you hit or miss, just with everything that I've heard of what's going on in Mexico. I didn't feel comfortable or completely safe to go down there to get it done. And so the next place I started looking into was Colombia. And so Colombia, you've heard of celebrities going out there to get theirs done. I've seen Rick Ross went out there, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and other celebrities, went out there to get their work done. But when I looked, I didn't like how the teeth looked. To me, everyone who got their teeth done, they kind of had that Charlie horse smile, right? The huge teeth. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want to have the huge, teeth going on. And the reason why I think that is because a lot of the doctors down there, the dentists, they don't shave off a lot of the teeth. If they do any shaving at all, they try to keep the natural teeth going. And so what happens is when you put that veneer on, it makes the teeth bigger, obviously. So you don't shave the teeth down and you're just putting a layer on top. Now it goes from whatever size it was to even bigger. And I didn't like it. I didn't see anybody work that I liked in Colombia at all, period. So then I started to look at other options like Turkey. Turkey came up. I saw people on YouTube went out there, and everyone that I saw that went to Turkey had a decent smile. That actually was good work. So I started looking for dentists on social media. I looked on Instagram, started looking at dental places, and I was looking at their photos and photography. I was like, wow, just blown away by the results. It was amazing. And it was cost effective compared to everywhere else, even Colombia. Colombia, they were charging $10,000, which is still a nice deal for the type of work I was looking for, 10 on top, 10 on bottom. But it just, I didn't like the work. So, if I'm going to pay thousands of dollars to get my teeth done, it needs to be the right option. So, Turkey, I did enough research, but there's not a lot of information out there. So that's why I'm hoping to make this video so someone can get some more information on, Turkey, on how they do with dental work. So I went to Antalya, Turkey. I saw some places in Istanbul, that's the capital, but I decided to go with Antalya. Antalya, all the top places that I liked, the top 3 were in Antalya. So I went to Antalya to get it done. So now the second thing I'm going to talk about is the type of procedure that I got done. And so I already mentioned it. I got the crowns, 10 on top, 10 on bottom. The color that I chose, I'll put up a picture of it. It was the B2 color. And now I didn't go with B1. B1 was a little bit too white for me. Came off not realistic. So they had different shades. I mean, they can go as yellow as you want, or white as you want. I decided to go with a nice, decent white color that works for me. And the next thing is the pain level, right? So I recommend bringing your own painkillers, okay? So the first day, as soon as I got there, I was on this long plane ride. As soon as I got off the plane, the driver picked me up in a nice, vehicle. It was a Mercedes party bus, right? Picked me up, had it all to myself, went straight to the location, Premium Dental Turkey. That's where I went. That's who I chose. And so I went to the site, and they immediately started doing the work. My first day appointment there was like 8 hours, right, to do all the prep work. I had to talk about, like how this procedure is going to go, how much time I needed to be there, everything, right? And so, that first day, prep work, they ended up shaving the layer off the teeth, 10 on top, 10 on bottom. They did the gum grafting as well on the first day, so that way my gums can be aligned and even for that perfect smile. On the bottom as well, they did the same thing. Then they put the temporaries in. And believe it or not, that wasn't even the painful part. That wasn't even the most painful. What was most painful was a few days later going in to get the permanents done. That hurt, okay? I don't know what it is, but for some reason, when they put the permanents in, my mouth was on fire. I got another video of me talking about how much pain I was in that day. I barely could even make a video. I could barely talk. But yeah, but the painkillers that they gave me was not working, right? I took like 4 of them before I even got to my hotel. By the time I got to my hotel, and I still didn't feel anything. But I didn't bring my own painkillers, so I recommend you do if you decide to go that route. And so how long did it take? They recommend you stay for, at a minimum, 5 days. I stayed for 6, just in case. I know how particular I am. I know how picky I am, just in case I wanted them to get something right that wasn't right. I'm very picky on that type of stuff. But luckily enough, they got everything done in 5 days, and I just had an extra day to myself. But 6 days is what I did. Then, why did I choose Premium Dental Turkey? Well, so I followed them on Instagram, and I saw their pictures, and all of the pictures, every last single one of them, was great work. I was just like, wow. I saw how they taken somebody from looking like, pretty messed up to having that $1 million smile. So that's why I chose them. I saw some other people online that went there, had a great experience, and I like their dental work as well on YouTube. And another thing is they include the driver. free of charge. They pick me up from the airport and they take you back to the airport. And then every day you're there, they pick you up and take you to your appointments and back to your hotel. So I didn't have to come out of pocket for, any Uber or transportation or anything. That was included with the price. And it was riding in a nice style. I had a whole Mercedes party bus to myself. And the next thing why I chose Premium Dental Turkey is because they offered a 10% discount if I paid in cash, right? So I took the cash with me. I paid in cash and they took 10% off, like promised, and it was good. That's that. And then I want to talk about the hotel. So I stayed on a resort, right? This was called the Accra Hotels, and it was very nice. They had restaurants on there, multiple restaurants. It had, great food. And the reason why I chose this hotel is because breakfast was included. I didn't have to come out of pocket for breakfast. It's buffet style at that. It's very cheap for the food in Turkey as a whole anyway. So, you can't go wrong there. And the currency is lira, Turkish lira, compared to the US dollar. But the food was good. Food was great. I just know that breakfast was included. And so the airline, right? So I chose to fly Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines is great because you can go there nonstop. You don't have to make, any connecting flight. And me, time is valuable. So I'm not going to do a connected flight when I'm flying a long distance. It just doesn't make sense for me. I'm not trying to save an extra penny to get it done. And so flying from Washington, D.C. to Turkey will probably run you about $1,500. Me, I'm all about comfortability, and that's for a coach, right? I'm all about comfortability, so I flew first class to Turkey. For me, it makes all the difference. But you can probably get a round trip, nonstop flight from Washington D.C. to it won't be nonstop because it goes to Antalya. It goes to Istanbul, and then from Istanbul to Antalya. Which is only like an hour and a half flight from there, but it gets you at least all the way into Turkey from the U.S. And so $1,500 will probably get you a ticket round trip. If you get it in advance, I'm pretty sure you can probably get it even cheaper than that, somewhere around $1,000 or less. Now, to fly into Turkey, remember we are obviously in the midst of a pandemic. So I had to be mindful. There are regulations and travel restrictions and requirements when flying internationally. So what I did was I had to get a visa. That's required, even without a pandemic. But the visa was $50. The cool thing is I did it online, got it done online. I got my visa instantly. Getting a visa for Turkey is super easy. You just got to have your passport if you're a U.S. citizen or whatever country you're a citizen in. You just got to have your passport to register. And so because I didn't go straight back to the U.S. I actually went to the Middle East, went to Saudi Arabia. From there, I had to have a COVID test done before getting into the country. That was $35 to get done in Turkey. I had to get it done 48 hours prior to entry into Saudi Arabia. But that worked out because they had a COVID testing facility, PCR test, inside the airport. 24 hours, it's open. And I went there about 72 hours before my flight. I got the test done quick and easy. It was like $35 US. And then they gave me a ticket. In 24 hours, I can go online. I can put in that reference ID from the ticket and print out my COVID test results. Super easy. So now the next thing I'll talk about would be the total cost. That's what we're all here for, right? So this is the place. Premium Dental Turkey. Here's my receipt. So the total cost was $6,081 even. But I got a 10% discount and my total cost was $5,472.90. A whole lot cheaper than Colombia. Colombia is not too far away compared to flying from the US to Turkey, right? So in Colombia, you know, depending on who you go to, where I was quoted, it was $10,000 for the type of work I wanted. In Turkey, it's only $5,472.90. And if you want to add in, you know, you're like, okay, yeah, well, you had a hotel, right? You had to pay for a hotel, you had to pay for your flight, you know, you had to pay for food. Well, still, that all comes cheaper than $10,000. You know, my room for the 6 days, $950 for the whole 6 days, right? And then food, very cheap. Like I said, I only probably ate, you know, maybe twice a day anyways. You know, I got the full buffet breakfast. And then, you know, for dinner, I chose the different restaurants that was at the hotel. And this food was cheap and it was good. Add it all up, I probably paid somewhere around $7,000 or less. Right now, this is probably about 3 weeks since I've been. So to give an update, I'm not in pain no more. I'll tell you how I feel. So my bite is aligned, it's good. I don't have a problem biting. I will say the sensitivity, that is intensified than what I had before. So what I mean by that is, you know, if I drink something that's very cold, I feel it's like, you know, that sensitive on your teeth. And, or if I drink or eat something that's very hot, I feel that sensitivity. Now, they told me that that is normal. That eventually will go away. It varies for each person. Some people, it goes away in 2-3 weeks. Some people, it goes away in 2-3 months. Some people, it takes longer, right? That part varies. There's no swelling. You know, I haven't had any infections, which is great. I mean, it's good. And I'll put up a photo so you can see my before and afters, and you can see the comparison. I mean, teeth are aligned, looking good. You know, you probably can't see it from there, but I'll show you. Perfect alignment, all that, good to go. Hey, checking in. This is day 6 here in Antalya, Turkey, and I am with the patient coordinator.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
She's been wonderful this whole experience. We are here at Premium Dental Turkey. I highly recommend them if you intend to get veneers or crowns or whatever. But I want to show you this experience. See this? What you think?
I love them.
Got that $1 million smile. Look at that. And so I appreciate all the help that she's done and everything with this through this whole experience. Hey y'all, look, I'm laying in the bed. I want to show y'all this smile. Watch this. Man. Perfect alignment. Gums, everything just perfect. You know, I hope this video gave you some insight or added some value to you in helping you if you ever decided to make that decision. If there's any other questions that you have related to my experience, please send me a message, ask away, put a comment, something. I'm more than happy to share with you, and enjoy.